Last year, no different.
Shot by Roberts, no good. Pelicans trail by 7. And that one's good. And that's now 11 points for Jrue Holiday.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through pain, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand injury.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And losing Matthews for the season was huge too, guys. I mean, every team goes through injury woes and bumps during the course of a season, but the Blazers just seem to be, at least in the last half dozen years or so, hit very hard every year.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Cole's checked in. He dishes it to Ajinça. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Lillard with it. Evans picks him up. Here's Harkless. The shot is off. Great D that time from Davis.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
To the inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Eric Gordon.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Davis with it. Now defended by McCollum. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Davis.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That drops.
Assist goes to.
And as you said, I mean, New Orleans made the playoffs for the first time under the name Pelicans. Unfortunately for them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away.
And it's Cole missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the basket by McCollum.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give. And thinking back to the Pelicans playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth quarter of Game 3. But they played better than a sweep and got valuable postseason experience for that young roster.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, who's checked in for Davis. Cunningham comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Pondexter in for Alonzo G. Davis sets a screen. The offensive rebound. There's the pass to Henderson. Roberts. No good on the 3. Pelicans trailed by 4. And good on the basket. Book it. Pondexter's got 8 points. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Roberts. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Trailblazers lead by 3. On New Orleans, back in a moment. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Trailblazers leading by 3. Cunningham is out there with Ryan Anderson. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. Then it's Holiday. And it's Ajinça in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans' 5.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
And Cole kicks to Pondexter. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Portland leading. Aminu, the pass to Harkless. Portland no good that time either. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Snatched up. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And Aminu kicks to McCollum. Aminu with a screen for McCollum. Out to the right wing. The shot by Harkless, no good. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ajinça. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
I certainly would be feeling good. Fourth quarter, momentum with them, ahead of steam. They've got to be feeling confident now.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Luke Babbitt comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Tony Douglas. And it's Drew Holiday in for Norris Cole. Portland trailing here. Plumlee attacking. Over in the corner, Harkless. He kicks to Aminu. The dish now to Lillard. They need this one. Count the basket and the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
New Orleans making some changes here. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashe. Anthony Davis comes in for Anderson. And Tyreke Evans is subbed in for Luke Babbitt. And Holiday kicks to Davis. To the inside. And the jam by Ajinça.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Holiday with it. Lillard picks him up. Holiday dishes to Ajinça. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Outside Gordon. Offline with his three. Trailblazers trailed by 3. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. It's stolen by Aminu. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Harkless. Tyreke Evans comes up with the rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Now here is Holiday. Defended by Harkless. Ajinça the pass to Holiday. They get it back. And it's Ajinça missing. So it's Portland now.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Feeds it to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Aminu with the screen for Lillard. Kicks it to Aminu. Lillard with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
A 3 from McCollum. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next.